Have you had your fire safety check?
It's not something I've given a lot of thought to, I have to confess.
And she's not alone. Today on Delmarva Life, we go in the hot seat to show you just how easy it is to miss some of the biggest trigger trouble spots and what you can do about them.
Well, the lack of Atlantic activity may have you forgetting it is still hurricane season. And believe it or not, there have already been more than half a dozen named storms. We talked to WBOC Chief Meteorologist Dan Satterfield to get his take on our weather wonders and what impact it will have on our winter weather.
Plus, see how scientists are using this classic toy when it comes to learning about earthquakes.
And Lisa, we'll be moving and shaking our way into the kitchen to learn how to make this pan-seared roasted garlic goat cheese polenta. Plus, I take my culinary skills and try my hand at coffee. See me live a day in the life of a barista. Delmarva Life starts right now.
Good afternoon, I'm Lisa Bryant.
And I'm Sean Stryker, sitting in for Jimmy Hoppa. Welcome to Delmarva Life from historic Studio D.
Are you ready for some football?
Of course I am. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles.
You're an Eagles fan?
Of course.
I didn't know that about you. All right, well, the big kickoff is tomorrow night, the NFL season. Got the Steelers taking on the Patriots. And to get you ready, WBOC's NFL kickoff special airs tomorrow night from 7 to 8 p.m. We're previewing Baltimore, Washington, and your Eagles. It's all happening tomorrow. And I picked my fantasy team last night.
You got a winner?
I hope so.
I hope you do.
I'm in a group with like 12 other people, so it was an interesting draft.
How'd you do last year?
I did okay. I finished about middle of the pack.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
All right, well, this Friday, many people know, is the 14th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks. It's also known as Patriots Day, and the Delaware Tech Terry campus will be holding a ceremony at the Flagpole Complex in the center of campus. The ceremony will include a Dover Air Force Base honor guard raising the U.S. flag to half-staff and a bell ringing ceremony to commemorate the 11 individuals with ties to Delaware who died during the attacks. Now, the ceremony begins at 8:43 a.m. with a moment of silence at 8:46. For more information, go to our website, WBOC.com.
I can't believe 14 years ago on Friday. Well, that's Friday, but tomorrow is Founders Day at UMES. The Reverend Jesse Jackson will be on campus to deliver the Founders Day and Summer Commencement Address. Now, Jackson is the founder and president of the Chicago-based Rainbow Push Coalition. He will help UMES formally kick off the 2015-16 academic year.
Well, someone else kind of famous visiting Delmarva is the cartoon editor of The New Yorker.
Oh, wow.
Bob Mankoff will be speaking at 2 locations. In his hilarious presentations, Mankoff uses cartoons to explore the audience members' potential for greater creativity, which we all could use. He'll also give audience members an insider's look at crafting of a cartoon. The programs will take place at Salisbury University and the Avalon Theater, September 26th. It's free to go, but you have to get tickets because seating is limited. For more information, call 410-749-3612, extension 128.
Yeah, I think those tickets are going to go fast.
Yes,
yeah. Well, a piece of art representing Delmarva will appear on a new quarter being released next week. The quarter honors Bombay Hook National Wildlife Refuge in Kent County, Delaware. It's part of the America the Beautiful quarter series. Now, the coin features a great blue heron and an egret. Isn't that neat?
That's so
I
cool.
want one of those.
When you get one of those quarters, you're always like,
yes,
if
hang
it's
on to
where
it.
you're from. Well, this weekend is the 30th annual Nanticoke Indian Powwow in Millsboro. It's a weekend of sharing and learning the native culture and enjoying the native foods, as well as shopping with 40-plus vendors from all over the U.S. Now, the 30th annual Indian Powwow is September 11th and 12th. For more information, go to our website, WBOC.com.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun event. And first responders from all along the East Coast are going to be participating in another fun event. It's a charity softball tournament. The 14th annual East Coast Lady Trooper Charity Softball Tournament will be hosted by Delaware State Police. Now, the event solicits the support of female state troopers along the East Coast to raise money to support local charities. Now, this year, the charities are Camp Barnes and the Special Olympics of Delaware. This 2-day event is September 19th and the 20th at the Sports at the Beach Complex in Georgetown.
The Delaware State Troopers are huge supporters of Special Olympics. Yeah. And get this weekend is the 70 Special Olympic athletes from Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. They'll compete in the Special Olympics Delaware Cycling Classic. The cyclists will compete in races of varying distances, anything from 500 meters up to 20,000 meters. More than 150 military personnel are scheduled to volunteer. The Special Olympics Delaware Cycling Classic is Saturday, September 12th, with an opening ceremony at 8:30 a.m. at the Dover Air Force Base Air Command Museum.
Well, thousands of motorcycles will be riding on the roads on Delmarva next week. The Wycomico County Sheriff's Office reminds everyone to watch out for those bikes during Bike Week. Because of their smaller size, motorcycles are often hidden in a vehicle's blind spot. So you want to be extra careful. And remember, the motorcycle is a vehicle with all of the rights and privileges of any other vehicle that may be on the roadway. Bike Week, September 17th through the 20th. And by the way, this is the 15th anniversary of Delmarva Bike Week.
Lots of motorcycles.
Yeah. Next, we have the story of an Englishman and an Irishman trying to have a brunch in Zimbabwe. That is until an uninvited guest arrives. Take a look. Look at that. Apparently, as the elephant approached, the men were told to stand still, but not for long. The elephant just approaches the table and says, "Hey, you didn't invite me."
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
that is just crazy stuff. So the moral of the story is, if you're going to have brunch in Zimbabwe, always invite the elephants because they get offended pretty easily.
Talking about crashing the party.
Yeah.
Well, something else you don't want crashing in on your fun is severe weather, but there are things you can do to better prepare. Up next, we learn the steps you should take now so that your home and your family weather the storm safely, plus how your pet may have a one-up on any bad weather that may be headed our way.
Well, one danger when bad weather hits is lightning. It can cause so much destruction if it sparks a fire, but that's not the only thing that can cause your home to go up in flames. We'll walk through the house to spot all the things that can start a fire, some you may have never even considered.
And you want to protect all of your prized possessions from fire and bad weather, but winter too. A little later, we get our home winter ready.
And are you ready for this? Today, we're in the Delmarva Life kitchen making pan-seared roasted garlic goat cheese polenta. Delmarva Life, we'll be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Hertrick family of automobile dealerships, your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.